Welcome back to my Creative Chronic Life, and today I am back with another colour along with me, and we are using the Johanna Basford's Inklings colouring book, and of course we are using my Botanicals Castle Art 24 coloured pencil set. I feel like these are my go-to pencils. I'm not quite sure why, maybe because the Arteza set's quite a large set, and sometimes when I just want to do a little bit of colouring for 5 minutes, I really don't want to have to take out all of the trays and find space. So I think that's why. But also the pencils are really good, and because they're a limited supply, I feel like it makes me think of an idea or think of a colour quite well. That took me a few minutes to decide what page I wanted to do, but I thought I would do the page on the right hand side, and this little kind of donut caught my eye, so I thought we could colour that in together. All of the names of the colours I've used are on screen. Obviously if I go back to use a colour again, it's only going to be the ones that I've used that are on the screen. So I decided to go with this kind of cadmium yellow, and then do a pink frosting and a purple napkin. I did think of it as a plain kind of tablecloth, but then I thought it wouldn't be a tablecloth because that would be too large. If somebody is going to place a donut not on a plate, it would just be a general napkin. So I thought maybe it could be a checkered one, and then I thought that would be too much shading, and again, like I said, I just wanted to spend 5 minutes, so I decided to go for a kind of two-tone purple shade, which I think turned out really well. I'm not quite sure what to call this series. I think I wanted to call it something like Yummy Foods, but then I was like, there's a pot of kettle there, there's obviously some milk, but then I thought, what not? If you do have any ideas, let me know, because I can always edit this YouTube video title to add that in there. It would be good to be able to have a series and know which one. Like last year I did the What's on the Shelf, and I loved that in the Small Victories colouring book, and I will be doing that on the left, but I've just not quite had the time to sit down and really think about what colours I want to use and what coloured pencil set. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I've got a couple of videos that are all ready to go out over the next couple of weeks, and then once I possibly finish with my floral episode, then I can do What's on the Shelf. They were one of my favourites, and I think they've definitely been your favourites too. So of course, if you always have any recommendations or specifics that you'd like me to use, or maybe a specific pencil set, I only have the 3 at the moment, so the Botanicals, 2 Castle, and I think I can't remember what it is right now, but there's another pencil set, and then the Arteza. The Arteza is the one that I don't use as often. I think maybe I've used it 5 times in total, and I would like to be able to use that more, but sometimes I find that when I've got a lot of choice, I'm just stuck, and then I just think leave it. So it would be nice to be able to take them out and use them more. I've also been debating as well. I had some alcohol markers that I picked up from, I think it was Tesco, on offer at one point, and I really want to use them, but I'm super scared to use them in this new book just in case it bleeds through, because especially with shading and things like that. But I did enjoy using watercolours last year. I have some coloured pencils that when you wet them, then they change into watercolour, so it's like less water on the paper. And then of course I just use like a hairdryer to make it dry quickly in between, rather than having the paper kind of balloon up. So again, if that's something you'd like to see, let me know too. Well, this brings us to the end of this colour along with me. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment box below, and if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please do, to receive notifications of upcoming videos. I did take some time off whilst I was very unwell, but I'm back now, posting about 2 to 3 videos per week. Some colouring, a new episode series, Proof of Life, where I talk about health and what kind of has been going on in my week, and then of course my other planner videos and things like that. If you are interested in reading reviews, short stories, blog posts, recipes, grab and grow freebies, and all things related to my creative chronic life, you can follow me at www.mycreativechroniclife.co.uk, And if you see the subscribe section on my website, it's on the first page. If you scroll down, you can then subscribe to my email listing, and I usually post that out maybe once a week, where I just give you catch-ups of what I've been doing, baking, what I've been up to, and that type of thing. And then anything else after that, you have a choice whether you'd like to be subscribed to, like blog alerts and emails, but that's only if you want to. You have the option of choosing. As you can see here, I'm just adding in a little bit of shading in between, and it does look like a napkin that's just sitting on the table with some light shadows. I do go in with the black just to add a little bit of shadow under the donut, but I think it turned out wonderful. I'm really looking forward to kind of doing the rest of this page. So again, remember, if you have any ideas for names as to what to call this series, you can either DM me across my social media accounts, or you can just leave a comment below. Well, thank you so much for watching. Until next time,